Archie Wright. He don't play. Alex Diulu.
TOP FM.
Good evening and welcome, whatever you monitoring the broadcast from and whatever you're doing. This is Top 105.3, the official voice of Teach Our People Communication Incorporated. We broadcast to you live in direct from Zweyu, Grand Jada County. This is a program about today for your regular and most talk about informative program that comes your way 6 days a week from Monday to Saturday. So we'd like to say welcome. We have our panelists and our host, Mr. Archie Wright, is already with us. We'd like to say good evening to you, Mr. Wright, and we have Mr. George H. Numbo is already with us. We'd like to say good evening, and my name is Chris B. We're sitting in studio, but later on I will be joined by Alexander Duwewulu. Try to handle other technical issue back there. So I'm here. So this is what is near Pierre. We're going to be here later. So we like to say our followers and fans out there, those of you follow us by Facebook, YouTube, we request of 13 of you. Yeah, we request 13 of you comment, share, and like. Because if you want for Liberia to grow, if you want for the family to change, if you want for every community to grow, you need to share the message or the curse. So don't just have it with you. Just share it. Any chat room you find yourself in, share it. Any platform you follow, share it. So our brothers, our sisters, our aunt, our mother, and uncle, yes, they will be able to get the information. You understand what people say that if you are not informed, you cannot perform. So to change the dynamic of not being informed is to share the broadcast that people who are not informed can be informed and they know how to perform. So we like to say good evening, Mr. Archie Wright. Yes, sir. The host, I'd like to say good evening to you. And Mr. George H. Numbo, I'd like to say good evening. Mr. Wright, if you are there.
Alex, can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me?
Getting you loud and clear. You are live.
Excellent. All right. Take off a few minutes and then we'll rejoin you soon, okay?
Okay, then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, folks, if you are out there, this is your program, our program, and the people program. I like to say, happy July 27th. The 26th celebration is being transferred to July 27th. So other people can call it July 26th, but today is July 27th. And all of the clubs, the street, even today, children were all around. So I like to say happy, and a prosperous July 26th. I know this 26th going to be, 26th that will transform the minds of the Liberian people. So those of you following the broadcast tonight, you've been listening, you've been following. This is the first segment of the program, what we do all of the time to give our listener the chance, to give our follower the time. You can send in your comment. We're going to read it out. If you have saw something out there, you want to bring it on the board, we'll read it out and share everything you want for us to do. We're going to place this on the platform and everybody across the globe will hear it. So if you are out there, maybe something happening in your community, you are observing the program, whatever counties or community you find yourself from, you can call in. Why is happening? How is celebration like? Today is 27, but as we all know, Sunday is a day that we celebrate all of the time. It's just like Christmas Sunday. Every Sunday, 7 days a week and 6 days a week, the 7 day Liberian take it as a very great day. So if you are there tonight, you want to be part of the platform, You can join on the 0881435 04. But before we continue the call segment, even though, let's go over to Mr. George Numbo to speak to his people. After Mr. George Numbo, then we go to my own father and my niece, Big Christopher J. Nippy. Yes, indeed. So let's go over to you, sir.
Well, happy July 26th, even though today is the 27th. I say July 26th, and I say happy July 26th, and I say my July 26th on the host, on Mr. Wulu, on Mr. Honorable Nipe, and on the whole listening audience. My July 26th all over them. And I'm happy to be here. I was here on Saturday. And you, Chris, you and Mr. Ware and Mr. Wright were nowhere to be found. And I guess all of you were celebrating the arrival of the yellow machines. But I took day off. I took the whole weekend off. I'm waiting for today because my main issue, my paramount issue, is the missing two boys. So I'm glad to be back. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before Mr. Christopher J. Nippy come in, we'd like to apologize to our listeners. I told them on the radio we were having late technical issues when it comes to the internet aspect. And we are sincerely apologize and thanks so much. We know some of you were waiting, but due to that reason, and we never communicated on our personal line. However, we'd like to say sorry and it will not happen again. In case of anything, if the internet not working on the computer, we're going to use our personal line to send the message across. Thank you so much. Let's go to Mr. J. Christopher.
Well, thank God it's Monday. A good day to our former leaders who selflessly served the Republic of Liberia as presidents, those who are non-living and others who have passed, including the first female president, Her Excellency Mrs. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. We want to also give a shout out to the people in Zulu Whiskey. We are not aware of any unfortunate incidents that occurred. Our sense is that everything went well, and we are happy that to thank Mr. Williams and Captain, you have to do the right thing, Captain Doe, Mahana, and all of the people who have been and still are disenchanted about the 2 missing or 6 missing persons for some time now. We are happy to convey to you in the studio our profound appreciation and to commend you for the magnanimous and selfless duty you are performing. Even on the 26th, when you should have gone with your family, you will stay in studio because of Liberia. And we cherish our country so much. And even though these good and twists and turns do happen in the country, we have to give thanks to the creator of heaven and earth for keeping the ship of state steady on the troubled waters and on the calm sea. And happily, Liberia enjoyed their 26, even if it was dry rice Even if it were dry rice with mumai, those in Monrovia and those in the interior with their country meat, they did enjoy the season. It's our season of sovereignty. The season of sovereignty for all of us to boast in Africa and the world. That Joseph Jenkins Roberts, Stephen R. Benson, Daniel B. Warner, Gene S.P., and a host of all the other people saw the need for us to leave, remove ourselves, free ourselves from the colonial power of that area. And in the future, I will tell you what consummated or what caused us to go to independence. I'll bring that story in one day. But to everybody, those in the hospital who are there, we say, it's unfortunate that you are lying in bed at this time. But we say, happy 26 to you. May God speedily help you to recover. What is on my mind? There are two things. The missing voice, as my colleague, Mr. Joyce Nubo had said, is a pressing issue on our minds. And then the current 19 and now $300 and something million drug bust. My third issue will be the strangers in our midst. We are a people that full with humanity, but our solidarity for people from different spaces or different nations should not undermine our national interest. And our national interest is supreme because we will all die. We will die. And Liberia must go on. We must pass that 440 touch. We are on the track and field. Life is like a 440 relay. We must pass that touch to the boys that are ahead, the girls that are ahead, so that they can execute during their time the monumental duty of nation building. Again, I want to commend, I want to congratulate the former leaders, all of them, past, current, especially the female who led us to peacetime. We want to say to them, happy 26. And to the people of Zulu Whiskey, my heart is with you. I am in pain because of your 2 or 6 missing children. And we getting on that? Let us start. Thank you so much.
That was so great of you. Thank you so much. I love what you said, and I appreciate you a lot. I told people every morning when we're on the radio, don't complain and don't wake up with problem, confusion. Be proud that you are counted among the living. Other people say, I don't have uncle, I don't have auntie, I don't have brother to send me money, I don't have money. Be grateful. Other people have the relative, but they are at the hospital. Some of them, they're sick. So let be grateful. Thank you so much, Mr. Christopher J. Nipe. So folks out there, you listen to our panelists tonight and extending their greeting, a compliment of the July 26th. If you are there, tell us what is happening. What is on your mind? What you want to talk about? This is the first portion of our, a broadcast when it comes to the more informative platform. I bear to differ. You don't have to agree with us. This is why we gave you two-way. Call on 088-114-3504, 0776-105-105, 088-114-3504, 0776-105-105. Let's hear you tonight. What is on your mind? How you celebrated your 26th, and what are those things coming up in your community? What is on your mind? You've been following the various platform, YouTube. You've been following the various radio stations in Liberia. You've been visiting the Facebook. Let's hear you tonight. Let's go to the phone line and talk to our first caller. Good evening and welcome, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, you are live.
Okay. I have to do with the 26th.
What is your name and where are you calling us, sir?
Jay Gonda is my name. I'm calling from Chelsea.
Thank you so much. Let's hear you.
Okay. For us as Liberians, it is time that we sit down and have sober reflection after 179 years. What have we achieved and what we hope to achieve? Those are some of the things for me we also be thinking on now. You see, for me, the reasons, there are many reasons, but some of the main reasons why we are not excelling is the government, the entire Liberian government don't have a national plan for the country. Successive government come with their own agenda. So for the reason, you will see people say, the other one, like we are on a program. The other one, like Ellen Johnson said, on a program. The other one, like Joseph Baga, on a program. Those are the reasons why we are not reaching anywhere. I read a book, China. They sat down in the CPP. They play 100-year program. And the 100-year program, they broke it down. Country that Liberia economy was better off in the past today, they are competing with America economically. So where are we? We talk about independence. But let's sit and calculate this 179 years. What can we boast of? We stay at one another's throat in the need of politics. The other is to say we are not members of the same country. The one with Gallagher with denigrate his friend. The other one Gallagher denigrate his friend. How will development come when there is anger among us? We don't treat one another as citizens of the same country. They think the political party, we take it to surpass our country. Forgetting to know that the political party will go, the country will repeat. People are in power today, they will go, another people will come tomorrow. But if we sit and calculate, say, my man, what will we achieve? Okay, in the next few years, Liberia will not import rice again. In the next few years, this one will not happen in Liberia again. Then we headed somewhere. We say, hey, when I go, we are on a program. They want to Helen Johnson on a program. They want to Joseph Barker. Where are we heading to? Liberia. Let's learn to be serious, man.
Thank you.
We're doing, we're just making mockery out of ourselves. Thank you.
All right, Alex.
Mr.
I mean, Chris. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's get the program started.
Are we not taking call, Ms. Dondai? Right.
Later.
Okay, later.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So today is July 27th. I know Mr. Nepit and Mr. Nubo has spoken to the guests. So let me do mine, and we'll just run straight into what we usually do here. Happy July 26th. And Mr. Nubo, have you heard of soap called Kabakulu? Kabakulu. It's one of the hardest soaps out there. You can get over 200 put by way in one go. It will not finish. That soap I used to wash the toilet off for me. That toilet he sent to me. The Kabakulu, the one I use.
Okay. If you can, do you know what they call issue? You do know what they call issue?
I know what they call issue.
The most expensive meat in. I got my boys. I told them you're 26 in the form of issues. My boys are waiting. At Gorbachev Market will come from you.
Okay.
In the form of issues.
For issue. Sorry, oh, y'all are correct. Issue meat and expensive meal, bro. For what?
It cost more than meat.
I'm telling you.
I can't understand
But
it.
if the other people are eating suffering, remember, you should not eat.
Hey,
Poor suffering live in the
Why
forest
your
and they're killing
why
it.
your issue
They
here?
find out. So you should live in town. It's easier to grab.
yeah, man. I know, like, bro, you keep confusing everybody, man. But anyways, good to be back here on this wonderful post July 26th. But I know in Liberia, back home, right there, the people are celebrating it today. I saw some videos coming out of the country, and it's very beautiful, very nice. We in the diaspora had our celebration this going weekend. I know that to be true because I was pretty much involved in it already. So let's go down the usual path of what we do here before we go into our discussion. I come to you, Mr. Nepe. How is the weather and how is everything there with you? First of all, I know you're doing good. It's good to have you back. But how you doing? How's Maryland? How's the weather and everything there with you, sir?
Well, everything is all right, except that my comment is on the holiday. We should have been on the air at least to bring our people greetings. And I hope we can figure out that come the flag day, where our national ensign will be raised and flown all over all the public buildings, that we will be on set. At least if there's one person or Chris or Mr. Ulu, they can be on set to give our people some historical context. Because most of our people do not know about the 26th. And those of us who know, we are on an extreme obligation to let our people know what 26 means, how it came about, so that when Flag Day comes, let us not close the studio or be elsewhere without being on the air. Mr. Nubo can come in, or I can come in on Flag Day and just give a historical reflection on how we got our flag. And everything else is okay. God salvaged two of my grandkids from befalling a fatal accident as serious victims, but they are in the recovery states, and I'm grateful to Almighty God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, thank God, Mr. Newman. Mr. Nippy, that's a good news. We want to thank God for that. Absolutely. And we wish them speedy recovery and Godspeed. But it's good to have you in good health, and we're glad that you're having a beautiful weather out there in Maryland. And I'd agree with you. I think what happened this going 26 was a misunderstanding, and we talk about it today, and we have taken care of that going forward. We'll try to make sure that we put everything in place before the holiday even steps in, so that we don't experience the same situation we had the going time. Yeah, so you guys can be rest assured of that. Mr. Nubo, what's going on there in the city of brotherly love, sir?
Here in the city of brotherly love, we are here loving brotherly. Especially so, we are welcoming the king of basketball,
Is he
LeBron
still?
James. The celebration will not end until he start playing here. So that is the story here at the Liberian front. Actually, I did not go to any of the functions they have here, and so I don't know what happened. I'm a sick man, or they say chick, a small chicken say when your leg is broken or you don't follow your friends, you sit at home. So no, that's what I'm doing. But it's back. It's good that we are back, and it's good that you people have taken care of the issue concerning Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, and I hope tonight we'll be able to get an update. I saw the superintendent. I saw the yellow machines, but that is not the end of the line. So no, I'm glad to be back, and I look forward to a good show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. George H. Newbo. And yes, we will be getting an update and pretty much show of that. Yeah, 1 second here. So let me get my own update and we'll begin the conversation. We'll go to the studio and then we'll see what happened in things of the whiskey. And if there's any new update on the event happening there. What is very beautiful out here in the Commonwealth city of Fredericksburg, Virginia. It's nice and sunny. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, and that has, calmed everything down weather-wise. There's not too much heat. The humidity is good. Weather is beautiful, and we welcome that. Everybody moving fine. Things is great here, and we're very, very excited about it to begin the week on a very good note. And that is it for my end. Mr. Chris Ware, to go to you. What is happening there in Zulu Whiskey? Talk to us. What's the news? And if you have any update from your end as far as the missing boys are concerned, please talk about it. Or else we're going to have to get Willie Katu and Mr. Williams on set to give us an update. Mr. Ware? Oh, I see why they keep calling you Wulu Wulu. You got Wulu to your name, and you Chris Ware.
Yeah, I will be joined by Wulu later. He handling other critical, problem here. So that's why Wulu is there. Yes, indeed. So I'd like to say thanks to every one of you. Grand Jada Zwaju is doing, wonderfully great. This evening, if you go out there, the road is jam-packed even today. Out of our kids, our family member, they were taking out those who love the street and also carry their children for celebration because Sunday is a very big day in Liberia. Always, I don't know about other country, even other country, but for Grand Jada Zwaju, it's a very big day all of the time. So late this evening around 7, we have a little bit, drips of rain. Rain wanted to fall, but it gave a little shadow, but thank God the weather getting better. It's okay. So everybody on the street as I speak, the street is jam-packed. We are happy and we're grateful. Another important thing again, they gone, Saturday was not easy when it comes to the yellow machine that arrived in Grand Jada Zwaju and River G arrived already per our, information we got from the area. But so these are the things that are happening. Let's get an update when it comes to our two missing brother. Later on, those with the cartoon and the rest of them will come in. But according to the meeting, according to the time we have them on the show, they were told by the representative and senator that they should wait a little bit and hold on what they're going to do, deeper. So, the celebration went off Friday. No one came out to say we are not going there. But while the people were still on celebration, people were calling or other people were feeling bad. And while the children, our two brothers got missing and that we celebrating, but they said that, and other people started accusing those who were on the meeting that went there this morning on a phone line that maybe they received bribe, and then but the cartoon later on call and clarify it. There were other family members and other respectful people. There were 18 in number that went there, and they had the meeting with them. And another thing again, his stress was, if your leaders talk to you, you have to understand, because those are the people that we're looking up to. Your leader is your leader. That's the last time I think we talk about that have to do with, if somebody is in the House of Representatives, should we call them honorable? If somebody is a pastor or preaching the gospel, should we call them the pastor? So these are the things. If somebody is a leader, your hair is your hair. So we should be able to respect our leader. So this is the reason. It's not because they receive bribes, but it's not put to rest. And according to the cartoon, no one called him to get into the case, but he got there through himself and he willing. And those people, even whether they are his brother or not, they stand their ground. They just give the space. So since the July 26 passed, and today the celebration is ending, from there we'll be able to look at the government to give our report. For now, Grand Judah is okay, and the missing brother issue, our missing brothers issue, we'll get into maybe starting from tomorrow, and as we will go on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Anyway, we got Mrs. Zaza with us. So before we go, Mrs. Zaza, talk to us. What is happening in your locality, and how are you doing today?
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. It's a pleasure to always be in your company. My regards to everyone on the platform. Yeah, it's okay. At my end here, I think you heard someone telling me, sorry. Yesterday we had a I know what it's a memorial, how they call it. Yeah, so we lost one of our elders here in the community, and directly from the house where I am, my family people, my woman people, lost their grandma. So we had a funeral yesterday. They took the woman body to Liberia today. So on the side, that's what happened. But when it comes to the news, Liberia celebrated her 177th birthday yesterday. Then we called it Independence Day, and it was great everywhere. People celebrated for almost a week. It was celebrated. They had sports. They had services, going to church for other things, and a lot of it happened here, and it was a wonderful thing. Everybody celebrated. Even though small, are still asking questions, what are the independent or the theoretical independence? But it's just on the paper. But anytime we still have the person is a good person, we're not think for ourselves. But as God will have it, thank God we have our independence. And yesterday was this 177th birth celebration, anniversary celebration of the Independence Day. So that's what happened from my end, Mr. Wright. We saw that people were having competition around the country, and it was declared late evening yesterday that Minnesota won it again. As always, they have always been winning. I think like third time in a row now since the competition started. Somebody suggested that we should do it the European way. The Liberian community in Europe, what they do, they gather every year to a specific state or a specific country to celebrate together. Somebody is suggesting that Liberians should do the same thing. We can celebrate in Minnesota this coming year. The following year, we'll go to Iowa. The following year, we'll go to say maybe it will help. So maybe generate funds too for our community. I don't know how it will happen, but what the Europeans are doing, they put it together. They pull themselves together, go to certain places. But anyway, on the general topic, those are just things that happen, and those are things that happen from my end. So I just decided to put it out there. I don't know whether it's useful or not useful, but that's what happened from my end, Mr. Wright, just to answer your question. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for taking all your time with basically talking. But thank you.
No, thank you, Mrs. Zaza. This is not a business talk. This is about to impact and inform and participate, in the forward march of the nation. But But it's good you had a great time, man. We had a great time here too. I'm not in favor of that suggestion that person made coming together. You know, it's just not logistically, it's not possible, you know.
It's all right.
Too much work to do.
It's all right. Please just give me one more chance. I just want to show you something if you don't mind. So every time I tell you the reason why I'm not on camera all the time, see my little place, trying to put it together. The people here scatter everything. So I beg you, every time you see me, while running away from noise, when the men start working, there's no way to make sound from down here. And when I go upstairs, the children are there, they are louder than the river fall, Gante waterfall. So most of the others hear me outside there, the sound and everything. So those of you that every time I promise I say I come here, I'm not coming. These are so many excuses I have. Beg you, please forgive me, but I'll be trying my best to be coming once more. Mr. Right, that's what I don't want to say.
Well, thank you for the updates. Good having you. And that's a pretty big basement there, too. That's good. Nice. Yeah, so we look forward to you, you know, ramping up your work there and completing it. But whatever it takes, man, you've been on and off camera. Your person means a lot. Your voice means a lot. That's what matters. All right. But it's good to have you on set today. And it is our pleasure to be with you as well. So let's do this. We want to begin. I'm placing a call to Willikatu and Mr. Bozo. But while I'm doing that, let's take this topic for last. I want us to end with the missing boys topic. That way we can have enough time to talk about it. Let's begin with the drug topic, the drug episode that's going on in Liberia there. Mr. Nipe, you say you wanted to talk about real. I didn't see the reel, but you say you wanted us to use it as one of the discussion topics. Do you have the reels with you, or you just want to introduce it and then we'll pick it up from there? I mean, I do have some videos to share, but because you brought yours in first, I want us to start with you. Do you have your reels, or you wanted to just introduce it and we'll go on with the discussion? Mr. Nippet?
What it was, I did not say I had the reel. I was saying that let us pay attention to Spoon TV and we can grab some information from there. Precisely the one that they aired yesterday. And they were talking about how the whole thing seems to be getting other investigation is shifting. People are leaving the country. Someone is sent to court and the person is released. So I felt that we could listen to Spoon talk sometime and bring the reel into our studio to discuss it. And what touched me in there was Senator Snow. Even though he mentioned putting the government feet to the fire, but fraction law tells me a part of a part is a unique part of the whole. So if you're putting the government feet to the fire, you cannot be in a house and setting it on fire. Because if you set that house on fire, whether from the back door inside or from the front door, you will be burned as well. But what touched me in his expose was when he brought in his 91-year-old mother, Mary Capper, the daughter of Francis Capper. And you could see the tears in the man's eyes when an alleged, well, he called the person in, so I will not go to allegation. When one Chris Onunuga, whose father I know was a prophet on Lane Street, just opposite Professor Mrs. Onika Musgrove's property. And the way he presented is that the mother was vilified on the ELBC or EL, what kind of TV, government radio station. And that is not good. Issues must be discussed. You cannot go beyond the issues and get into personality, vilifying personalities. And to bring a 91-year-old lady in Liberia who has a profound knowledge of the Republic of Liberia, because the mother, the person is associated or is Mr. Snow's mother, and you bring her into a conversation about narcotics because Mr. Snow is saying, let's put the government feet to fire, or is he and Senator Amara Corner are pushing this thing here forward. It does not represent the person who did that, the Chris Onunuga. And according to Senator Snow, he said the president was in Turkey and called him from Turkey and said, when I come, I will see what I can do. And what he said that brought tears to his eye was that in Buchanan, this very Chris Onununga, whose father was a pastor or a prophet, was next to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia. And he said, I hate him so much, and up to the date, the president has not called him. But I think he should have remembered that given the occasion that was pending, coming from a state visit, coming back to Liberia, and then the 26th is right on the heels of his return. The 26th is there. One will come, will think about the fact that, oh no, he has a lot of things on his hand, and maybe, and only maybe, he had spoken to the Chris Onunuga. And I think an apology will be coming in a few days to him if that conversation was held. So I thought if we were listening to our sister radio station, we could grab something from there, especially Spoon, because Spoon comes with a whole lot of information. And some of the information we could discuss it. It could enhance our own capacity and our abilities to teach our people or inform our people. And that is why I want us to start considering that.
Where's Mr.
Okay.
Wright? Mr. Wright.
You know,
Mr.
Mr.
Zaza, you
Wright
coming in?
always goes in hard. You know that
Mr.
one.
Zaza,
You know that one.
Mr. Zaza, you were coming in?
No, I'm not coming in, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Ra is back. Mr. Ra, meet him myself. Go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Nippet. Thank you very much. I do have some information. I don't have the reels myself. So look, here's what we talk about in America. Who is a fair game? Is it your spouse, your children, all those who support you? Are they all fair game? Meaning, can they be talked about whenever people are talking about you? In politics, this issue was brought up with the Obama's family. The question was, can Mrs. Obama's mother, who was the caretaker of the kids, be, if she was in the limelight with the family all the time, can she be talked about? Mrs. Obama brought her brother, her older brother, into the picture. She introduced him. He spoke on the family's behalf. So is he a fair game? Mr. Nippet, I am saying this because we must understand that in this game of politics, we have to create that barrier, our very self. We have to create a barrier so that others can be able to respect that barriers that we have put up. I have seen Mr. Snow not once, but on many occasions, have his mother in his video talking about Liberia and other things. I have seen that not once. This is what Mr. Snow does. And what you may not be understanding is, are you inviting the public, or are you unknowingly putting your mother in the public sphere as you discuss national issues while she's there with you? Are you inviting her? Subconsciously, are you doing that? So, like I said, we have had this issue here in the U.S., and it's debatable. I don't know how that topic ended, but I know the Obama family were talked about up and down the ladder, from the kids to the whoever, to his father, even though his father was not introduced into the politics, But he talked about his father. He brought his father into the equation, and so people talked about his father. He talked about how his father was an educator. He came into America here on scholarship, and he got educated, and he met his mother. He was born. So all of that was talked about, and I'm talking about it in the context of Mr. Snow inviting his mother onto his podcast as he discussed national issues. Even if she is not talking about, the national issue, but she's there having a conversation with you while you're talking national issue, you have subconsciously invited her into the conversation. She becomes a fair game. And I say this in reference to the Obamas. So if you don't want people to talk about your personal issue, your personal family member, don't bring them into the limelight, especially when you're talking politics. Especially when you're talking politics, when you're discussing national issues. He brought his mother, one of the podcasts that I saw, and had his mother talk about him as Snow. Tell the people who I am, what I used to do. You are a politician, and you're telling your mother to talk about you on your podcast. You made your mother a fair game. Because I can disagree with her. Even though she born you, but I can say, I know Snow too. I know he was with Chucky Taylor. I know that. I know he's serving the NPFL with our driver or a brother-in-law. I know that too. And other people got a problem with it. And she may not want to talk about that. Then the debate ensued. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't do that. Well, yeah, Mr. Nippers said also, I want to respond to that because you saying we should be careful how we do that. I am saying here that Mr. Snow subconsciously invited his mother into this conversation. I'm sorry. Why people are dropping off? Or Mr. Nippet drop off? Okay, I got a lot. Yeah, where drop off? Mr. Nippet drop off going on? Okay. Yeah, so that's my take on that topic. Mr. Nubo, you want to shed a light on that?
Who is
Thank
Mr.
you
Nipple?
so much. I tentatively went off in Liberia.
No, Mr. Nippet, 1 second.
Yeah.
I have you respond to everybody, and I will call on Mr. Nubo when you came back in. So you introduced the topic, and I have responded to you. Let Mr. Nubo come in, and then Mr. Zaza have anything, or Mr. Ware, and then we'll have you come back in and respond to every one of us.
Fair game.
Yeah, Mr. Nubo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wright. I think there is a fair game. Uh, um, I listen to Spoon a lot of time. But one of the things that turned me off is some of the characters he had on his show. People like Snow, people like Yeka Koluba, and these people are not neutral people. And you on the show or you on a podcast and you bring your mother in, it's a fair game for people to go after your mother. Say when you're in a glass house, you don't throw stones. Or when you get soul food, you don't walk among the grass. So, I think I agree with what you are saying, but by the same token, we need to look at some of these sister stations, see what they carrying, and we are back to differ. And be able to generate a program for a day. Like today, these are the topics we want to treat. It has gone almost 3 to 4 weeks. We are not treated a Summit 12 case. And there are a lot of stories like that. That just disappear. For example, if I, George Numo, don't want us to treat the Summit 12 case, I will come, and talk for 20, 30 minutes. We are making a presentation on a different topic now. But I know what I'm doing. So we, as Honorable Nippet said, we need to listen to some of these our sister organizations, and at the same time, beg to differ, and we carve our own agenda for each day and move forward. Thank you.
Okay, I got to push back on that a little bit, but let me differ. And I agree with you. So this is why we come here. Sometimes we don't come with a fixed agenda. We'll come here and we'll say, "Hello, Mr. Panelist. What is on your mind?" Because things are so fluid. Things right now in Liberia, so we'll get into the political season. Things are very, very fluid. And there are so many things happening. Like you mentioned, the Twerk case, former Minister Twerk case, the drug case, a lot of information coming on the drug case. And we have, the missing boys, the missing gentlemen in two missing gentlemen in Zulu Whiskey in Zwedru, and many other issues in between there, Watching a video today, another beautiful one again on the issue of agriculture, the rubber sector. You have the the rubber sector, is a big stuff going on in that sector. And the argument is heated. I thought I would bring it on today, but I said, no, it'll be too much to handle. So I left that video. So this is why we don't, we come here with say, okay, what is in your mind? Because then we can be able to incorporate at least 2 or 3 separate topics. And that would allow us to stay current with some of the event that is happening. That is the reason why, fellow panelists. That's why we don't come, I feel very reluctant on putting in a specific agenda on the table, because then it restricts us when we do that. But when we keep it open, and I say, Mr. Wulu, what is on your mind? He can bring us something that I didn't see, or any one of us on the platform did not see, and we can jump into it and start talking about it. Let's continue to do that, because then that will keep us up to date. That's my take on that. You want to respond, Mr. Nubu, before I go any further, or are you okay with that?
All right. Yes, I can respond to that.
30 seconds, please.
The problem with that is that you have what's on your mind. Mr. Nipe has his. Mr. Zaza has his. And Mr. Wuru has his. And we cannot treat all those. So was it tonight? No, let's treat Mr. Wright and Mr. Zaza. And tomorrow, will come, there will be, 4 to 5 new topics. Meaning that, the other 3 from the previous day are sidelined, and we are moving forward. Okay. I know the Liberian community is not stagnant, it's dynamic. And that one, I feel that, having agenda, is necessary, but maybe, that topic, we can discuss it, elsewhere, instead of taking the time of our people.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And that will come into. Thank you very much. So Zaza dropped. Hopefully he comes back. So Mr. Nipe, I go to you. Mr. Wulu just join us. So Mr. Wulu going to come back to you after Mr. Nipe. Mr. Nipe, yeah, your response, please.
Well, let me say all the special greeting to Mr. Horton, who has been so magnanimous with his time, who have been with us on a couple of days. Happy 26 to you, Mr. Horton and Mrs. Horton, Councillor Day, Mr. Wright, and to your good self, Felicia, Manvic, and all these people. The question here about a fair game. What is a fair game? Are there standards? Are there ethics? Are there morals involved? Are there customs involved? Are there traditions involved? What is a fair game? Is fair game aligned with culture? What is a fair game? I think a fair game should encompass all of the things that I talk about. Unfortunately, to adapt the European or Westerner or Caucasians fair game, it beats my imagination. Why? We are a people of culture, diverse culture. Our culture provides a balance of do and don'ts. In Liberia, I know you don't just insult a person's mother. If you did that, I want to borrow the phrase from Mr. Nubo. He said, be equity. And so, why it remains a fair game amongst the Caucasians to vilify their respective mothers, their kinsmen, and the lineage from whence they all hail, it is not a fair game when it comes to Africa. My culture, the Kru culture, where I come from, the Shasta and the Kabwa people, you cannot cross your mom or let your friend cross your mom. You will fight right there. Be it as it may, whether it is politics or in the classroom or in the church building or on the public street, you cannot just vilify a person's mother. Even if Mr. Snowfall found it necessary to introduce his mother on his podcast, on the podcast. It was not on a public. It was not as pronounced as it is on the Spoon Talk show. The Spoon Talk show runs into good, bad, and ugly areas. Like Mr. Nubo said, he does not waste his time listening to the Spoon Talk show because of the elements of individuals that are present. But sometimes we just put a listening ear there to see how we can rationalize the topic that they are discussing. And it is not rational to insult a person's mother because someone brought in Obama's, Mrs. Obama's father. Well, Obama spoke about his father in the book Audacity. He talked about his mother. He talked about his father. He talked about the woman who married his mother after the father went back to Kenya. In the context of that, that would be fair game because he has exposed his family lineage. I read the book where Obama went to New York and he couldn't find anywhere to sleep. And he had to go for Khartoum. And the Khartoum bowl was where he slept between two apartment buildings right there. That's where Obama slept. So I beg to differ, strongly beg to differ. Because my mother is deceased. And because I just mentioned my mother is deceased and somebody comes on the set and vilifies my mother, that would be condescending. That would not be appreciated. In the Western world, they will laugh at it. In our setting, specifically in our setting, and I know all of the elders that are listening to me during the period that I was brought up in the Republic of Liberia, will not countenance anything that goes below the belt as a fair game to vilify a person's mother. It would be a fair game. Now, balancing the conversation in context, it would be a fair game if Almost No has spoken ill of anybody's mother or precisely Christopher Onunuga's mother. Then it becomes a tit for tat and butter for bread. For me, given my discipline, even if you spoke negatively about my mother, I will not go on the public radio for tit for tat and butter for bread because I have a different background of discipline. And that discipline does not allow me to publicly speak unkindly of a female. That's why you see in most cases, I don't like to go personal with human beings, with people on this set. When the name is introduced, then I use that name. So I don't think because the Caucasians will vilify their people on their various networks, so the same should be applicable to the Liberian community, the Liberian society, the Liberian traditional customs and what have you. We frown on those things. So I beg to differ on that, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nippet. We will leave it at that. I think we beat that enough. Before I move to the next topic, the drug issue, I want to roll some videos out today. It's a 15-minute video, but we're not going to play all 15 minutes. We're going to chop through it because every minute of the video is rich. It's rich. You can take 1 minute of the video and discuss it for probably 2-3 weeks because it gives you an insight as to what sort of country that we have built for ourselves and what sort of country that we are holding on to. Are we really holding on to a country, or are we just holding on to something, that we don't believe in, but we've been forced to hold on to it? This video, as we go through it, it will tell you, and you will have your doubts. But this is why we are here, so we're going to be able to formulate our own analysis around this topic. But Mr. Wooler, you just joined us. Speak to the people and let us know what's going on with you. Are you okay? Okay, great. All right, Mr. Wooler, it's okay. You're not in the mood of talking today, as always. So we'll keep it that way. We'll come back to you. Let's play the video. And then, but this is the video from the Liberian Senate, ladies and gentlemen. And it is Senator Yan Tuan, questioning the security, I think what I call him, that's the name here. But the whole security body, they call it that way, architecture of Liberia. He's questioning them, and everybody is there, from justice to the LNP to the LDA, everybody, they're all here. So let's roll this. This part has to do with the $100 million drug case under the previous administration, and you'll be shocked at some of the reason why that case was never prosecuted. Myself, I was shocked when I heard it, but let's play it so everybody can understand.
Anyone, please? Yeah, even in regime change, for the record, or anybody who in the security sector when the drug boss was discovered. Anyone, please? Yeah, even in regime change, I just want to know whether one of them or a few of them were in. Some people here were in the government, but they were not part of it. So there's no one here that was close to that investigation, because I'm trying to establish a pattern. Because these people were taken to court, and I will ask the Justice Ministry, from your death review, what happened to that case? The $100 million.
Well, when the $100 million case was before the court, I wasn't at the Ministry of Justice at that time. So what I heard was that there wasn't sufficient evidence to move forward with the case.
Were they found guilty, or the case was dismissed for lack of sufficient evidence?
They were not found guilty, no. The case was dismissed on that basis.
The reason I'm asking Mr. RG is I want to know whether the longevity of this investigation has anything to do with the precedence of the lack of evidence there of the $100 million crop.
Tell him I want to hold a case. I want to hold this tip right there. Let's chew on this a little bit. Because for the life of me, you bust a $100 million drug case. You caught people in act. You had them in your custody, and you said the case was thrown out of court because there is no sufficient evidence. I can't wrap my head around this. There's no way. There is no way. Is this some kind of a game? Are these people really taking the country to be some kind of play toy? You bust a $100 million drug. Can somebody play me? I'm getting a feedback. Let's see. Mr. Noble, they try to mute you and see. I'll get a feedback. Okay. And you had the suspects. There were not one, not in 2 or 3 of them. You had them in your custody. And then they escaped your custody. Miraculously, they disappear. You got $100 million drug bust suspects in your custody. And poof, they disappear from there. And then in the end, you show up here before the Senate in a public hearing. And then from the Justice Ministry perspective, you say, oh, the case was dropped. It was dismissed because there was insufficient evidence. Insufficient evidence. Oh my God. Okay. Quickly, gentlemen, let's spend 1 minute on this because, like I said, they tip me so rich. You get a lot of stuff on this one. So let's deal with the $100 million case and the insufficient evidence we're talking about here. And for me, this was a planned, act. The government under CDC and George Weah allowed the people to run away, and they did not forward the evidence they had, and so the case was dismissed. That is my theory. That's what happened. And anybody got anything to say about it, you can comment and say, but that is my understanding of what happened. You cannot have $100 million case busted, suspect in your custody, they escape from you, and then you never pursue the case, and you say, oh, insufficient evidence, the case is dismissed. Mr. Nuba, I see you unmute yourself. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I just unmuted myself, to expand my hearing, but I think I said it here on the same network that there was 200,000 or 250,000. The judge asked the government to produce that amount. And they said they used the amount for national security purposes. They invested the money. Top man in the George Weah government ate the money. And the judge, went ahead, dismissed the case or found the people not guilty. And that same night, the people left the country. And the drugs we're talking about, there's no evidence that they burned the drugs. The drugs are still in Monrovia there. And somebody was saying that, when Joe Walker government confiscate drugs, they burn it on the spot. That is not true either. The $19 million drugs, we still have it. The $317 million drugs, we still have it. So, we have several, going to $1 billion drugs inside the country that is recirculating. So, that is my take on the question of Senator Jan Toine. And he did a great job. Thank you.
You would appreciate him as we go along with the thing. This guy, he's a promising guy, but I got my beef with him on that whole ATML thing that he didn't follow through on as the Metal thing. But I think he's doing a good job.
Actually, Mattel, thing, he was a seller.
A complete seller. Yeah, but he redeemed himself on the one. We enjoy him on this one. Mr. Nephew, come to you, sir.
He's trying.
Yes.
There are times if you had on a brown suit and there was torn at one end, you are given an opportunity to mend the suit so that it appears right. But I think these people are toying with Liberia, our reputation individually and severally, as well as the image of the country is being burned internationally. And I frown on that because if anything is greater, Liberia is greater than any one of us. We will fade away, but we must always protect the good name of the Republic of Liberia as Africa's oldest independent sovereign nation. Well, Mr. Jan Toine, I will congratulate him, like you said, for this one. And if I had the opportunity to question him, I'll question him on Mittal Steel. What is ongoing in Mittal Steel? But the people are toying with drugs. If you check how much in the tune of millions, it's almost $419.2 million drug business we're talking about. In around 2021, when the second group of people were accredited near this capital, in Monrovia, we started seeing these kind of incidents occurring. And cocaine, morphine, heroin, doogie, cooch are all hallucinogenic substances, and they should not be encouraged nor played with. What then is evidence? Evidence is something that you can present, something that can be seen. In the case of a murder, you want to establish a number of things. Who died? Where did the person die? The place, the crime scene, the victim, who did it, the perpetrator. How did he do it? A knife, gun, blow, rock, whatever. If all of those elements tie in, then the murder can either be a capital offense or murder or manslaughter, reduced to homicide or so, which is always homicide, but then you can carry out whether it is murder or so. In the case of the drug, the $100 million, that was a couple of details, the evidence, the body of the crime, the fruit of crime was the drug. Then too, you had the people who did it, the two essential elements in crime, in prosecuting a person. Who brought the drug? That Christopher Nippy brought the drugs. Where did he store the drug? He stored the drug in Cinco. So the place is there, the photograph is there. And I think something went wrong with the money, because I didn't get my share. I said, okay, the case will come to the courthouse. When it comes, I will throw the case out. But you throw the case out and forget about the image of the Republic of Liberia. When you had the opportunity to get wings as a judge, could have prosecuted that there or the group with a $100 million worth of drug, and then the evidence being the drug, and then they being there and the place they were keeping the drug. But this too is Liberia. Like my late friend Aaron used to say, he was an architect at Pablo, where he said we're inside.
Yeah, we're inside. Mr. Nibble, let me hold you right there so we can play a little bit.
I learned that already.
That's good. All right, because I want to play another one here. So he was engaging the police IG on the $19 million, and you will hear some of the things that I have in here. Oh my God, these people, I swear to God.
He is not audible.
Not audible?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's very loud on my end here.
Oh, we
Maybe-
get on this side.
Maybe you play your magic again.
All right, hold on.
You won't want to hear that part.
Ari, hold on. Let me call it off and then bring it back. Okay, maybe that's why, because I stopped it. Oh, you know what? My bad. Yeah, sorry. I had it muted on set. It's muted on set. Okay, let me unmute it.
Somebody just called me that you did it intentionally. You didn't want to hear it.
That person, you say that. All right, so let's do this. Let's do it again.
Mr. Nippet,
Case,
Archie, and Goma for the Southeast.
I'm sure you can hear it now, right?
Every T should be crossed and every R dot.
Okay.
So far as I'm saying that, how long will it take for us to close the investigation finally?
Honorable Senator, we're looking at within the next few days. Hopefully, between now to the end of the week, we should have people charged and filed to court.
Yeah, because Mr. Agi, that should be done, because what you haven't gotten for the last 3.5 weeks or 4 weeks, I don't think you're getting the next
Senator, it's in our investigation, because that's exactly the conclusion that we've come to be able to move forward with this. And definitely, within the next few days, it will be before.
The allowance you also have is that there are possibility while the case is ongoing, there could be additional people or institution charged and brought forward, right?
Exactly,
So
sir.
that is an allowance for you. So we will have to do that, because we ourselves can't answer the question now. They're almost looking at it as a whole national, syndicate about this case, and it's just bad for PR. And the DA, do you have equipment that screen luggage at the airport for drop?
As of today, 0.
Why?
We met a deficit in this budget year. We have a funding commitment.
Did you?
Procurement process is
What is the budget of the DA?
This year we have $7.5 million budget.
And how much you got in operation or equipment?
For operational, for operations, for the procurement activity, for example, multi equipment we have. I can't say the figure all right now, but we have funding for procurement of multi equipment.
And where are they?
Honorable
Senator,
can we tell you about the capacity improvement in subsequent briefing? Because I mean, if we start to disclose it right now, definitely it could.
Mr. Agi, this is shocking to me that we actually fighting the war on drugs with bare hands and just relying on mere suspicion. Oh, is the man here? You know that he got something in there. Come here.
But Senator,
yeah,
he doesn't even have an office in the airport.
Why? Who's stopping the DA from having an office in the airport?
These are all the lapses now that we are seeing from this particular issue.
I don't have a problem with answer my question when they are answered. So
you can refer to whoever you want.
Yeah, you can refer anytime, Mr. DA Post. How much do you have in the current budget for equipment, and what is stopping you from buying those equipment?
I can't give it all rightly, but they are funding in the budget for equipment, like a need some of the equipment, and the procurement process is ongoing currently.
I'm coming. This budget that we approved for this year that gone 6 months now, you have money in the budget for equipment that you don't have.
Yeah, because the procurement process is ongoing.
What is the procurement process?
So most of the equipment is not in country, so that we do overseas procurement. That is scanner, the full body scanner, the baggage scanner.
It's been 6 months since the budget was passed. And don't tell me that the PPCC, you doing that, you could run for no objection. And those are the reasons why there's allowance in the PPCC law for these kind of things. We kind of highly, needed equipment for fighting drug use. That one we put no objection in the law. It should be like, since February, you get it. You put somebody on the plane, you ask for no objection, put somebody on the plane, go and get a thing and put it on the plane and bring it.
Okay, gentlemen, I gotta hold it right there again. I have to hold it right there again because I want to use this for a minute to discuss it, then we'll go on the line to take calls. Willie Katu should be coming in studio to give us an update on the missing, on the discussion on the missing people. But I mean, can you wrap your head around it? First of all, this is why people are accusing Gregory Coleman of being part of the whole Wahala. You can see he's doing everything to speak on behalf of LTEA when he should not be doing that. You know. Secondly, this seems to be very deliberate to me. Because if we don't have leg scanner, if we don't have body scanners now at the RIA, then what have we been doing on the Elling, on the George Weah, and not almost 3 years on a boycott? What have we been doing? This is a joke, absolute joke. And then they're talking about procurement. Are you kidding me? Well, anyway, that's what I want to take. Mr. Nubo, are you ready to go, sir?
Well, let somebody go first.
Okay, sir. I can see you having difficulties here. Mr. Nubo, let's take you, sir.
Thank you so much. I think in a clear view of the public, both nationally and internationally, anyone with clear eyes and reasonable mind can see what the flaw is.
Yep.
There are 2 statutory or 3 or 4 or 5 statutory institutions there. You have the Ministry of Justice, under whose ambit. You have the Immigration. You have the Liberia National Police. You have the DEA. You have the Fire Service. You have the NSA and other parastatals, security parastatals. It beat my imagination when a question is directed to me and a John Doe wants to answer. The police director should be keen on answering his own questions. There's a configuration that must be at the RI. The first and foremost is the immigration. You check the documents and all the kind of thing of people going and people coming. Then you have the DEA there. Then you have the health people there. And this is why I have problem with this commission that has been, you use the adjective you say is ad hoc. This ad hoc committee to detect, bring to justice, quantify the number of minors. This is why I decry it. Because the person to whom this assignment had been given as an ad hoc chairman or director or whatever the nomenclature is, was at DEA. He was at the National Police Force. During the crisis, he became a deputy director for operation. He worked under Mushuba Keita as director of CRD. So the question is very profound. What did he do when he was at the DEA? Didn't he observe? Didn't it come across his mind that the port needed to be protected? Why hasn't there been an office at the Rabat International Airport and James Spriggs Field Airport? Why? Why hasn't there been? Why has the budget, the money in the budget, what happened to the money in the budget from his tenure to the tenure of other? I think there have been three directors now, or this is the second one. What happened? Why there has not been these gadgets to screen the people to detect what is happening? And I think Senator Yatua, I hope he does not put me into contempt for his name, the pronunciation.
Okay.
was asking about dogs. First of all, let's take one step at a time.
All right, 30 seconds, Mr. Nippet, because I want Mr. Nippet to come in and go to the lines.
I'm learning right now. My plane is the tires are out.
Okay.
The question of canines can be secondary, but let us get the needful things at the airport. Make their presence known, have an office there, have the scanner, have the body scanner, and have some other cameras, all in the airports there to detect. Even the machine that does that to re-overhaul that machine to be able to spot those contraband items, even knife and other things. But I think the director is trying to be the DA boss and the police director simultaneously.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Nippet. Mr. Nubo? Mr. Nubo? Okay.
Okay. Yes, hello, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, the senator is right. The budget of the LDEA increased from 3.5 million in 2025 to 7.9 million in 2026. And the 2026 budget starts on January 1st, 2026. So if they have equipment in the budget, like this drug equipment, detection or equipment, why we don't have it by now? We are going into another budget year. And I say equipment will be put in the 2027 budget year.
That's what they want to do.
So no, I think they are playing games, and I don't see, like Mr. Nippet said, I don't see, why the police director has to come to the rescue of the DEA boss, or even the national security. The national security got an increase of, say, $7 million. 2026, 2025, they got 14 million, and for 2026, they got 22 million. That's the national security. And everything is deteriorating. So is that what the budget is paying for? So that's my take. And I feel that the senator is right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nippet. Mr. Wulu, please take us to the line. And Willie Katu, I want to put us out there. We're waiting for you after the call in. Can you please come in studio, please? Thank you.
And let Mr. Wulu limit the calls.
All right, so thank you, and let me say good evening to every one of you. Quickly, we want to land and pick up this person with no time to wait. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Ulu. How are you? This is Mavic.
Okay, Mavic, already.
I'm there. Okay, happy holiday.
I wish you the same.
How was your holiday?
Yeah, everything is okay. We thank God.
Okay, let me say good evening to our panelists, and we doing well. You see, Gregory Como, I don't blame Gregory Cuomo. This is our president. They is recycling our early official. I have serious problem with it. I've been monitoring Gregory when Ellen was president. Yeah, I've been monitoring his activity. Gregory is not the only person who knows about policing. Why our president always doing recycling? His recycling early officials have been my problem. The guy who they suspended, that commissioner who they suspended, early dismissed him before, according to reliable source. Early dismissed him before because of his clandestine deeds. So when our president do a recycling by bringing Gregory Cuomo back, that guy is Gregory Cuomo's best friend. So Gregory Cuomo went brought in. A disgrace now. So all of them are in that deal. All of them are in that bad deal. Why will you bring somebody who early went dismissed because of his bad deeds? But if Gregory Cuomo is not free. So thank you for the show.
Thank you so much, Mavi, for being part of the show.
You're welcome.
First, let's hear from you. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Pick up Mr. Segonda. Good evening, Chief.
Hello.
Hello.
You see, yeah, those are some of the things that we can be talking and people think that we are anti. I always told people, for me, I'm not a diplomat. I'm a realist. If the people are serious to fight their drugs war, give security at the various port of entry in this country should have been set aside. Then independent people investigate. You will see that they will arrest Gregory Cuomo on the spot. He's in the know. Fear is jumping here and there. Is the DEA inferior to the police? What? What's going on? Liberian people, even those of you in the diaspora, some of you are professional people. My goalkeeper, my team goalkeeper, I know him very, very well. I know his ability. If they are just brought in, Mr. Nepe say can investigate the case. This thing will be a foregone conclusion. But you get recycle policemen who nobody know his dealing. I know only he's the only trained man in Liberia. He's jumping here and there, doing that. And he's destroying the image of this country out there. Because of money, they are putting Liberia at stake outside. Even the Liberian that will travel out, they will feel the weight because of somebody that is invincible. He can't be removed from the police because he's the only trained police man in the whole country. Thank you. I don't want to talk so I can't get angry. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. 0776 105 105 881 143504. We pick up one or two. If not, we go back to the panelists here on the show quick. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through, and you will be live here this evening. We go on and connect this person. Good evening. Hello. Yeah, Mia, where do you join us from?
I'm Prince Gay calling from the FE community.
Prince, welcome to the platform.
Yeah, it's like a joke to say we don't have materials at our national airport to detect, atoms, substances. But what I'd like to put to the panel, with the way things going on in Liberia, you don't think we need a vibrant national consumer association that will be very effective at our various ports of entry to detect everything that entering this country, to find out whether they are consumable, be it services or goods, so that they can detect them. Because if you watch our police attitude, behavior, even if you watch the police director, the tape, they are jokes. They are not serious. The way they answer questions, you find out that they are not serious. And just an example, in the step, how can you be answering questions? You have money in the budget to buy material that are needed at the airport. You complain of PPCC. I said the people you're speaking to don't know about the PPCC. Now what the guy said, no objection paper. You get it when you go for the needed materials, you bring it. And you don't have it. I think we need an effective national consumer association. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being part of the platform. You say about again? All right, I think Prince were. Yeah, Prince work. So we pick up one more chorus. If not, we will go back. Let's just say we allot our 1 minute 30 seconds. If we can get you, we go back. So Prince, we already have you, Prince Gay, and Prince Gay aware. Yeah, 0776-105-105-881-1435-04 is already 11:13. So 30 seconds, we will go back to the panelists here on the show. 776-105-105. We screen in my Anna here. Hello.
Hello, my son.
Hello, my Anna. How you doing?
Thank God for life. Oh.
Okay.
I want to say hello to our panelists. You know, Chris, Guru, the video you played this morning, I don't know whether that Abraham was talking or who was talking. There's that thing get in my ear today. No peace in my heart. How you will count up the way the man command our president today? I listened to that video. My whole body weak today. These are the things we're talking. They drug business, my people. You can put it together. Let it be good. Let people look at it and say yes. Even you, the president, when you're not inside there. But that do not role for people to use and pass joy all the time. I know the people that they put us out today, they long been doing the thing. They stay long inside. Since I listened to that video today, I'm not in peace because I witnessed the water took off from here and carried off to Africa. And the kind of suffering people went through in Africa. Before I listened to that video, my whole body, and I told myself today, Google said, thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of it. So that's it. Thanks for putting your calls through here on the platform. We will hold it. There's already 11:15. Go back to the panelists here on the show. Mr. Wright, Mr. Nomo, Mr. Nepe, welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Wulu, and wanted to thank all the callers. My man, I blame you. You spoil my honor day today, and I'm not correcting you there. I don't know what video you play. Oh, my teacher can mess up.
I think that those people know making.
Oh yeah.
No cartels, guys, videos that they were giving the president 24 hours to release.
Those things need to be investigated. Yeah.
I mean, all the same, my man. The Oman Bay is sport. So, you know.
Well, the Oman 26.
Yeah. How can you do? I gotta do that one.
That's not good.
That is not good at all. The Oman are not ready for that prime time. You know.
Well, welcome, Mr. Dona.
Yes, yes. No, so what I want to do, as we Mr. Doe is going to come in because I don't want to, unless y'all want to take 1 minute each to respond to the callers. You guys want to do that, or we want to just roll straight to Mr. Doe? Let me ask you that. I can't make that call.
Maybe
Let's go to let's answer the callers.
Okay, all right. Mr. Nippy, let's start with you. Call analysis, please.
let's go, Mr. Nepe.
Well, everything is from around the Honorable IG and the DEA director who can hardly say a word, unfortunately, before the senators. A man like that, how can he prosecute a case in the court as director of DEA? The director, on the other hand, is vacillating. He wants to be police director and wants to be a DEA director. You don't do those kind of things because they are two statutory agencies. I understand the man who got the $10,000 was brought back, having been fired, according to Mahape. Gondar speaks very bluntly. He's not a diplomat but a realist. And he hopes someone who comes from the diaspora with the requisite competence and ability and competence to rein in on what is continuing in that, because it impinges upon our individual character. If I were to travel tomorrow anywhere in the world, coming from Liberia or going out anywhere, the first of all thing I'm associated with the crime of contrabands. So Mr. Gonda is right on that point, and that the man in charge now is not only there were people that came long before him have vast knowledge of the area that he's trying to toy with. Mr. Prince is a joke, and the port of entry should be taken seriously. And he is wondering why the gadgets are not placed at those various domains, so that a decent job, professional job can be performed. Ma Anna greeted us like all the other people. He said, and she said, the beauty of today she could not imagine. So sum it up. It's hinged on the drug and the way the police and the DA people are conducting themselves. This investigation, you have what? The couple deleter or the evidence, you have that. You have who else? You have those who committed the crime. If it was a crime of gun, you got a gun. All you gotta do, take that gun to the library, let them test the casing where the fire being hit before the explosion took place. What kind of gun? From that bullet, you'll be able to establish whether it's a Colt or Smith & Wesson, whether it was a LA Arrow, whether it was a Remington or any other gun, you will establish that. Okay. And this case is a simple case. It's a simple case because they have the drug on hand and they have the criminals. But I think they are mashed potato. There's a game of quadrille and those are being played. Why they undermine the good name of Liberians and the country for whom they were selected to serve. I want to stop right there. That would be my analysis.
Thank you, Mr. Nibbin. Mr. Luba?
Yes, thank you. I think Mr. Nippe analysis was great, and I don't think I have anything to add because I eagerly await some I don't know if I would call it report from Captain Doe and from Bozo Williams. Anyway, Bozo is not here, and also with report from Captain Doe. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you so much. I want to say too on the colors. I think everybody spoke about the drug issue, and I find it very, very strange that the IG is even putting he kind of validating what everyone is saying out there. That he's brought this guy in the LDA, and you can see him, in the video trying to speak for the man when he shouldn't have been doing so. And it seems like something that's going on that he's not telling people, but he's showing it through his public posture, and we're seeing that. So there's more to what the IG is doing, and I think we can read into that and discern that he has a role to play into this. And want to implicate himself even more. Anybody watch the video can see that. He's over talking everybody on across the desk, and that's not cool because he wants to cover up something. That's how it appears to me. But that's just my view. All right. Having said that, I want to come to you, Captain Doe, Bulekatu, aka. Welcome himself. So, how are you doing today?
Thank you so much. And let me say, happy belated proposed Independent Day anniversary that was observed yesterday or today, if you may. Thank you for having me on the show couple of minutes because the busy schedule, so we may not be on up to the closing hour. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you for making the time to be with us, Captain Doe. Yeah, just go into the into your updates, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. So let me little bit deviate from the update, and that has to do with the drugs saga. In leadership, we got 11 principal order of leadership. And one of those, I believe Mr. Nepe will know it, that says deploy your men according to his or her capability. But we are observing the deployment that has been taking place in our government structure.
Spot on.
Sir?
I say 1,000,000%. You are 1,000,000% correct. You have to look at the personnel, size them up, and then you give them the assignment that you know they can perform.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, as I was saying, but nowadays, we carry on our deployment according to partisan affiliation and relationship. And that is why hindering the steering affair of good governance in our country. Because Bedekatu being a friend to Mr. Archie Wright, Archie Wright being the president, he woke up one morning and said, Bedekatu, you have been appointed as Minister of Education. Or Mr. Nupo do recommendation that President Wright, Bedekatu is my good friend, he's capable enough to go to Ministry of Agriculture. Then he sent me there. Now, the police IG, because of his recommendation before that guy going to the LDA, mind you, this current acting LDA director from the police. He has not resigned from police, so he's still under the supervision of the police IG. It's almost like he's working the way and pleasure of the police IG because it is the IG that did that recommendation. So there is fear in that guy as well to not leak out more details of the information that is unfolding, because his boss that sent him there might be implicated. Come back to our own issue. All development equally so on behalf of all of us are the caller on this Back D4 show. From the way you arrange it, we want to appreciate.
Look like we lost Kadu. And maybe we lost the host too.
That's why it seems to be. Unfortunately, the host doesn't have to get calling card, but Willie Cat 2 has to get calling card. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh,
Well,
what a host has to get.
No, we have Berikatu back already.
Captain Dole back.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's why I just talk about deploy the man according to his capability. We know what Mr. Owuru is capable of doing when it comes to technology. So we're not afraid. So as we were saying, we want to say thank you for always thinking about us back home. Now, to the issue about the updating the world about our two missing daughters, we are still on a standstill, waiting for the date given to us or pronounced to us by our leaders during the meeting that was held on Friday. And they said to us that after the holidays, which will be on the 28th, Tuesday of this week, they would have dispatched first batch of team, go to the incident spot, do one or two assessment or searching or whatever they're going to do there. But upon their first mission on Tuesday, when they shall return back in Israel, they will at least give us first hand information. Then, of course, we'll know what will be the next thing to do. So there we are for now. We are still awaiting Tuesday, which is tomorrow. When they have done their part that they promised us, that we'll get another update from them. That which will not hesitate to keep informing the public and the world. When I say the world, because your platform, our platform, is a worldwide listening to platform. So when we say we're going to inform the world about the day-to-day activities in Grand Jida County, the Republic of Liberia, we are speaking through this great Abeg to D4 University College that we all are students of. So far, so good. Here we are for now, sir. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Is Mr. Wright still around? Okay. Captain Doan, I want to say thanks for the update on why we await Mr. Wright to come. I mean, kudos to you and to Mr. Bozo Williams for all the efforts. Both of you have been criticized. Both of you have been accused of taking bribes. And don't mind the noise in the market. Continue your good work.
And just a minute again, sir, please.
Anyway, Mr. Wright is here. No, let me hand the microphone up to him. Mr. Wright?
Yeah, sir, just a minute again, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Noble. Yeah, Captain Doe, you want to provide further information?
No, he has already provided information. Through there. While we're awaiting you, they're sending people on a field tomorrow, and after that,
I see Mr. Doe.
Okay, Mr. Doe, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Doe.
So, let me say I'm sorry, Mr. Williams. It's just what I just explained to you that because of the message being short, and I've been well knowledgeable to it, so that is the reason why he didn't come on the show. Another thing I want you to please allow me to air out this evening, it is a clarity. Today on the State Podium and that of Speak Your Mind, Mr. Wulu can attest to that. Some of our colleagues try to accuse us of being the one that received bribe to compromise the issue about the postponement of our protest. So we want to use this wireless network platform again this evening that we are never in the position of receiving bribe to compromise this matter. Our aim and objective is to put to an end the issue about human being going missing in our county. The issue of our two missing brothers is so dear to our heart to the extent that we hold fast to this issue, are able to say those missing guys are biological brothers to us. And let's say this to everybody: we will not retreat, we will never surrender to anybody, absolutely, when it comes to this matter. We will remain into this fight until the family of those guys and they themselves receive the needed justice that we all deserve as a people that live in this country. Like we said, if and only if, God forbid, that their body being discovered somewhere dead, 3 questions: why, how, and when. The 4th question will be, who carry on the killing of those guys? We will be so much curious to know. Those 4 questions will be answered to the fullest to Grandians and the Liberian people at large. So, our good people of Grandian trust our ability. We love money, we need money, we can eat money. It is better to beg for it openly, peacefully, than to compromise the issue about our 2 missing brothers. The late Alfred Donald, I'll use the word the late because yes, I am a first cousin to Alfred Donald. So we know what it means when your relative, your friend, your family member gone missing alive. Over 72 hours, 3 days, you cannot see a body. The dead one leads to talk about the living one. The reason why we choose to postpone this protest, my good people of Nigeria, those whom we're supposed to be going to with crying are our leaders, and they talk to us, they committed themselves, especially Senator Yahya Nimle, committed himself, and in fact provide some level of education to us about carrying on this protest. He openly said to us that there was some high-profile security personnel that even was against us carry on our protest to the extent that there was a possibility of masterminding some guys to intrude our protest and cause serious problem in the name of our intent was never in the interest of the two missing guys, but rather were after different things to disrupt the protest. At the end of the day, you would have heard Samson Boso William, Belekatu and others was arrested, placed behind bar with charges leveled against them. It happens, he gave reference to Mama in advance that we reduce it into written communication. Our petition to be into written communication really on air. If person have a press conference or press conferences, we issue them copies. Civil society and all of pressurizing the local government and our national leaders in making sure that this issue, this matter, should be dealt with according to the way that we want it as a citizen. So therefore we were in the words of Senator Nimle, you guys are 100% correct. We are not working, we are not been working when it comes to this matter. But hereafter moving forward, you trust us, we're going to work with you, and we're going to work with you with your demands. But you go and just read all of your comes into a petition, give it to us. We will take it on the national floor of the House of Parliament to fight it there in the interest of our country and people. Now, the leader cannot say this to us, then we'll continue to say no. We were 18% in numbers that immediately after that was said, all of us went into 15 minutes of meeting again by ourselves together with all of the family members. We had meeting 15 minutes. Upon our conclusion, we came back to Senator Nimle and that of Representative Soka, who is the caucus chair. We responded to them by accepting what they said to us. But what we told them were, our protests are never and will never be cancelled, but postponed. That we're looking up to them for time being. So therefore we are. Ladies and gentlemen, good people of Grand Jira County, continue to trust us. We will never fail you. We will never let you down. We will never deceive you. We will never compromise this matter and any other matter that had to do with Grand Jira interest. Thank you for having us, sir. We just thought to provide this clarity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, retired Captain Emmanuel Doe, aka Mr. Belekatu. Gentlemen, in the next 20 minutes we have, let's engage with Mr. Belekatu here. Belekatu, I want to begin the questioning. I don't know if I got a question or a conversation. Look, it was good that you are back giving your people updates. I listened to one of the programs, either Saturday morning I listened to the radio, or Friday I listened to the radio. And one of the lady I think who worked with you guys, she was saying the same thing because she was kind of clearing the air. You guys didn't take money, and so this is going to be a question to you. You didn't take money, but the people who went into that security meeting before you met with Senator Yaya Nimle and everybody else, she was saying that the family member did not come back to you to brief you on what was discussed in that meeting. And she think because of that, this is what people are now filling in the void, that space, because they don't know what was discussed in the meeting. You guys were not in the meeting. The family member there, the family member not come back to you to update you on what was discussed. So, can you tell the public here, have you guys had any discussion with the family? And you don't have to disclose anything secret that was said to you that were held in that meeting. But is there any surface statement that you can give us concerning the meeting that were held with the security, with the family members and the security?
Okay, yes, sir. That's a very brilliant question that needed to be asked, and clarity should be provided to the public. All right. to start out with the answer of your question, we will say yes. We met with the family after the return from the police station from that joint security meeting. Before going to Senate, to go into the meeting with the caucus by 11 a.m. To our utmost surprise, we placed call to our colleagues like Mavic, Omer Gonda, Felicia Tobo, and other permanent citizens. They went to Representative Soka House waiting. While they were there, then we got a call from one of the parents, Mr. Breton, called us and told us that they was invited at the police station, reason they don't know of. So they asked, can we go there or not? I was the one that responded. My response to the question was, we cannot be the one, or we will not be the one to tell you, don't go to the police station. In as much as you said you people were invited by the caucus, then of course, go there. I mean, you are mature men. You know exactly what to do and what to say. So we can say, no, don't go there because we don't know the reason for which you were called. Now that when they went to the station, according to the parents, they was left out from 9 a.m. up to 1 o'clock p.m. In fact, while they were sitting outside, they placed a call back to us that since we came to the station, we still outside here. In fact, we want to leave to go home because they are in there having a meeting, all of them, including the superintendent, all of the caucus, senator, and what have you. So we said to them, I asked them, I said, but when you went to the station, take the caucus, any of the caucus member or any of the county leadership saw you people at the police station? They said yes. Senator Nimle, Representative Soka saw us and they said they were going inside for security meeting. So I said, well, you people are already gone to the station, they saw you, you're there to wait. If you leave from there, we show no respect to the leadership. So you're there to wait. In the next 15 minutes, they called back again and said they now calling us to go inside. They went in. After their meeting, when they came, they met with us and told us that what was discussed in their meeting. After they summarized it, so the question I posed to them were all that you discussed. What was the conclusion? And they said to us, I guess they are listening, the caucus were appealing to the parents to now allow the protest to take place, and they resisted that no, they're going to protest. They will protest, and in fact, we were not the one calling for the protest, meaning Samson Bozo Wole and I, Berikatu, and others were not the one calling for the protest, but rather the family member themselves. And even if we back out from the protest, tell the family member not back out, they are prepared, their family account for Ruwaji, Basso, and other places already in Israel, prepare for the protest. And that's what they remain on. That's what they remain on. They came out. So when they told us, then we told them that since the representative said 11, I guess our own meeting has been canceled. So we are going home now to prepare ourselves for Monday protest. Within that time, Honorable Sokan called Mr. Wole and apologized that we should reschedule the meeting for 4 o'clock. How we went to the meeting 4 o'clock. Before going again, we met to Sokan play before going to Nimle play. Gentlemen, now that we are in numbers going to the meeting, why, if the question come to us, because people from the security meeting said they are appealing, what should be our response? All of us said, no, we will protest. But again, let's go and hear how they're going to present the matter to us. So to end up, yes, they briefed us. What was discussed in the meeting, it was all about appealing to them to postpone or to cancel the protest, but they refused that they were not going to do it. That was it.
Alrighty. Let me go around the table. I got one more question. Let me go around the table real quick. Mr. Nippy, any question for the captain?
Well, I think the captain has given us the meat on the bone. It's very substantive enough that they hold on to their guns tentatively until Honorable Sokan, the caucus head, and the caucus can meet on Tuesday. I think the Tuesday when they come back on the 28th. And so they're holding on to their guns. And even though there are some other guys who went on the state podium to castigate them, but they are of the stronger view that they cannot lay the matter to rest. They will pursue the matter to its logical conclusion. And why that thought is being contemplated, they respect those who they elected as senators and what have you. And then they commended Senator Yahya Nimne, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, of his statement and the information given to them that there were some gentlemen who felt that they were going to be arrested had they conduct the planned protest. So from that statement alone, you can see there's some interest. The issue is on the front burner. It cannot be diluted or put on cold ice. So I don't think I should ask the captain, because the captain knows what it means to be a captain. When you are a captain in any organization, you're the leader there. You have a whole company under your command. And so he knows what he is doing. All I can do is to applaud him, encourage him, and Mr. William, Mavic, Anna, and all the people to work with the leaders of the county, to work with them in such a manner that this thing here, I keep hearing them talking about 2 persons, but the last time I heard, they say, well, the number has increased to 8. The number has increased to 8. And apart from the fellow who preceded these 2 persons. So thank you very much. What you are doing, you are trying to conscientize making the issue a relevant issue so that they cannot change course. And that course of action that you people plan to take, I encourage you to do it with a certain degree of courtesy. And you know, in the police and military, we say courtesy, discipline. So I am assured that you will demonstrate that until when your patient runs out, and maybe you have to meet him another way. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nepet. Mr. Nubo?
Yes, I want to thank Captain Doe, Mavic, Bosho Williams, etc. What they what they are doing, what they have done is what the Grand Jury organization in the diaspora failed to do in the US of A. It's over 2 months and not a single word from the leadership of the Grand Jury, the powerful Grand Jury organization in the USA here. Over the weekend, I called the president, I left a message. She has not returned it. She has not returned my call. I called the VP. It was the VP that called me back, and he said he has not heard this story. So what you are doing on the ground, in your weak way, people here in the great US of A, Grand Gideons here, I feel I don't care about the 2 missing brothers. I want to say that I know before I continue. I feel that there was a disrespect from the county authority.
Would you mind me providing an update, Mr. Nubo, on that topic before you proceed?
The idiot lady who was the president never called me, and Mr. Nubo is right. Let him go ahead, then you can come in subsequently.
I called the lady and left a
president didn't call me.
She has not returned. She has not returned my call.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
And I identify myself. I was calling as a panelist from Abeg to Differ. And she feels, I know, where is Abeg to Differ? Where the other group coming from? do they have link with a drug cartel or this and that? I think that one was popping up in her mind. And she did not call me. That's a disrespect. But I respect the VP who called me and said, you never heard about this thing here. And I had two brothers would get missing in Zwedru, daylight. And the Grand Gate organization does not know about that. So that's what I was saying. But let me continue. And please don't cut me off until I complete my... please don't cut me off. Because when I complete. Captain Doe, I feel that the county authority disrespected all of you who are at the forefront of this effort. They talk with you guys for you people not to demonstrate because of the July 26th and because they were making efforts to bring Independence Day celebration to Grand Gate. That would have been a bad image of Grand Gate. You people agreed. They came and they called the family to the meeting. It was not a family that was stationed the protest. But it went and called the family to the meeting. That was disrespect number one. And disrespect number two, nobody informed you what was discussed at the family meeting. And that you the one they are beating on now. Everybody is beating on. They say you and Mr. Williams, your two brides, your drank go soup, go water from the county leaders. So I feel that I know they disrespected you people. I'm not talking about the family, I'm talking about the county administration. And I will ask both of you and the people behind you to be firm. If nothing comes out of it tomorrow, there must be a protest. And that protest must include the Putu Mountain issue too. And must include all the missing people in Grand Gate. I rest my case. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you, plenty. Let me go straight to my point I was trying to make. So I am disappointed, and I'm going to say it in this public manner, with the GGAA. I did everything yesterday night to get on the phone with the leadership. I even reminded them that the both of you have called. I forwarded your numbers to them because they said, well, a lot of information come through. Okay. Here is Mr. Nubo. Here is Mr. Nippet. My thinking if they have reached out to you. I'm glad, Mr. Nubo, you brought it up because it slipped my mind completely. So I was under the impression that they have called and spoken to either one of you. But clearly from what I'm hearing, it has not happened. Pointing. they are talking to somebody all the way in North Dakota, who was not even in Zwedru, and the person providing update to them. So I say, can you process that for a minute? You just stop and process it. How can you be talking to somebody in North Dakota, giving you information? And I'm telling you, I never heard that name before. I've spoken to everybody that is involved in this thing, But that is the approach. They say, okay, we'll get involved. So I will reach out to Maury again, and that will be the last time I do that. And if they don't get involved in this process, you ain't going to stop me from blasting them, because I'm going to go ballistic on them. All joke aside. But that was the update I wanted to provide. And so,
if I may just come in, yeah,
1 minute split. We got 3 minutes ago. I want to go back to Captain Doe. You can finish up.
I can't fathom why the likes of Captain Doe and Mr. William will be working. And I took up that challenge to have spoken with, I think her name is Edith. Is her name Edith?
Yes.
And I had a brief chat with her. I introduced myself. After I called her and I sent her, and I informed you. So I think people, people forget to know the British man said, the head that wears the hat feeds the wit. You have a job to do. You must do it well. She is the president of the Grand Jury Association in America, and she's not even paying attention to the country, what is happening in the country. How can you be a president in the diaspora and you forget your country? When you come back tomorrow, where will you be? So I think she does not wish to. She doesn't
know why she is president.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Thank you for taking it out of my mouth.
Thank you.
She should not be doing that. She should not be doing that. She should be talking with Willie Kato, Captain Doe. Officially addressing Captain Doe, Mr. Williams, Boso Williams, Ma Annie. She should be concerned. Contact the senators. Contact the superintendent. Contact the city mayor. What is happening? We are disturbed in the United States. 2 of our people were missing. We understand the number is 8. What is happening? These people can provide some answers, and in tandem they can work together with Captain Doe and Mr. Williams and the other people. You see, so we are 2 on this set who have contacted, took up our time because she's a lady and we respect her, but she has not even come back to us.
Yeah, like I said, let me reach out, tonight, tomorrow, and that will be the last time I make any plea or any intervention on their behalf. If they don't do what they need to do, you're going to hear me, even be more vocal here on the set. Having said that, Mr. If time is 12 there to y'all.
No, Mr. Right. Tomorrow, they need to appear here. One of them, they need to somebody to appear on the show tomorrow.
That's what I said.
We are not appealing to them anymore.
Let me reach out. They
have to. One of them have to be on the show tomorrow.
Okay. Let me reach out, and I will give you the feedback in the chat room tomorrow. What are they going? Somebody is coming, or what do I hear back from them? All right. But we do have Mr. Bilikatu on the set. Captain Doe, give us your parting comment, sir.
Well, just a second. Before Captain Doe comes in, I think you should share the link with them. Don't talk with them again. Just share the link with them. And then if that will give an evidence to us that they are not willing to talk on their own citizen business. Just I will share the link with them. I will not talk with them again. So I encourage you to please do that, sir.
Yeah, because the reason I'm doing it, this is my own administration. I helped to bring in the power. So I take the blame too. Everything I'm talking about, the fingers are pointed at me. So I'm doing my part as as someone who helped brought the administration to power, and as someone who is a brother to the president. So I'm doing everything. I can understand what I'm saying here. So let me do my part the way I know how I want to do it. And then when I report back to you and nothing happens, then I'm going to join you enough or the beat the drum, the wolves, I would have beat it. All right. Mr.
So
Doe.
it means that you are not with us.
How so?
All right, Mr. Doe, come on now.
No, Mr. Doe, hold on one second. Mr. Napi, what do you mean? Mr. Nuba, what do you mean? I'm not with you.
Okay, no, I'm saying it means that you are not with us. You brought these people to power, and you want for us to always give them the leeway, be lenient with them, and they are not even listening to you because you personally call them and talk with them. They are not listening to you. So is that not a disrespect to the people of Grand Gate and the people of Abed to differ?
Okay. I had one conversation with them. So okay, let's talk a little bit. But I got to want to leave. So but I got to close up, please. Close up. Mr. Doe. Is he frozen?
Captain Doe, we are listening.
Oh, yeah. I think he was telling me, yeah, I'm been told it's raining that he's withdrew. That's what I'm being told. So the network, you said the network problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, gentlemen. Time is 8:03. Let's just do a 1 minute closing quick, 1 minute each, gentlemen. So we'll call it a night.
Well, I think I've already done my closing.
Right, that's true. So they're going to give me some.
The show was fantastic. The callers, I want to commend them, and I want for them to believe in the caucus and what the caucus say until they let themselves down. I am sure from the commendation given to Senator Yahya Nimne, he will work with his colleagues to make sure that they can find these missing individual, whether live, dead, travel to return or what have you. I trust Senator Nimne, and I think the caucus chair, Senator Soka, and it was a great show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Once again, I want to reassure you guys that I'm going to, as soon as we hang on this call, we'll leave the show rather. I'm going to place a call to the both leaders, the president and the vice president. And I'm going to talk to them again. Like I said, I know you feel like, I can understand what you guys are saying. I do agree with you. But I'm part and parcel of the administration. Trust me. I fought hard to bring it to where they are. If I should go against them or start to bash them, I want to have a reason for doing that. And I'm going to try to give them that extra time. And I think we're almost there because we spoke at length yesterday. It is surprising. They're even confident. Can you resend the numbers? And I did send the numbers. So for them to have not reached out to you guys up to now, it baffles me. And it's shameful. That's just the word. Yes. So I want to end on that note, gentlemen. We'll be back at same time, same place tomorrow. Good night. And I wish you a beautiful
All
day.
right. Thank you. Good night.
All right.
Thank you. Good night. Mr. Lugo, wish you a speedy recovery.
Yep.
T Hope FM.